Hello and happy Monday, zine friends. Welcome to the Green Zines zine channel. Usually I'd be saying hello and welcome back to Happy Mail Monday and all that good stuff, but I don't have any mail for today, this week, so boo-hoo. Usually I just wouldn't make a video. Obviously can't make a video without mail to open, but I decided to do a little something different today. There's about a monthly, sometimes it's every other month or things like that, posts that I've been doing on seagreenzines.com called Done Doing Dreaming, where it's kind of like a little check-in, what I've done, what I'm working on, and what I want to do, but they are mostly dreams right now. If you're wondering what that was, it's my fan. It's one of my fidgets. Anyway, just tap the mic. Anyway, so I was going to type up a Done Doing Dreaming, but I thought, why not try to do it in video form? I have a free Monday, so why not? Usually I'd do this on the first of the month, but I don't know. It just strike when the iron's hot, opportunities here, blah, blah, blah. All that good stuff. So this is not Happy Mail Monday. This is just me talking a little bit about the blog, less life, mostly about the blog and plans for Green Zines and all that stuff like that. So if that interests you, keep on listening. But if that doesn't interest you, that is totally okay, and I completely understand. I have no idea if this is going to be in any way interesting to anybody, but yeah, I just thought, why not talk it out rather than write it out? Why not? Right? Something a little different. You have to try most things at least once, right? So we'll get right into it with the Done Doing Dreaming thing. So on the done thing, I have the ZineWriMo calendar done. Yes, I finished it yesterday. I'm so happy that I've actually finished it in September rather than like a week before November starts. If you're not familiar, ZineWriMo is like International Zine Month Light. It happens in November. It is the zine companion to NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month. And I take the approach of it being very to have things to do each day, but it being very relaxed. I don't want anybody to stress over ZineWriMo with the prompts or anything like that. Just relax and enjoy, and put some extra focus on zines for the month of November. And if you want to participate at the making zines level, you will end up with 4 mini zines at the end of the month, or full-size zines. You don't have to make the mini zines. It's all very casual, no stress. So if you want more information on ZineWriMo, I will make sure to put some information in the bits and bobs like I usually do. So yes, the calendar is done. I'm going to be typing it up in the next few days and getting it out there so people have plenty of time to prepare. And yeah, because October is Preptober for a lot of people, so that's a NaNoWriMo thing. I'm trying to get organized enough so I can participate in both ZineWriMo and NaNoWriMo, but I really don't know if that's actually going to be possible for me. I'm going to just be dreaming a lot. But, dream big and all that stuff. So yes, the ZineWriMo calendar is done, and if you receive my missives from Marie Bridge, the ZineWriMo calendar will be with the missive, or on the missive, or in the missive, or something like that. You'll have the calendar, and I'll be sending those out very soon. So yay for having that done. That was a big I always stress out a little bit because I want ZineWriMo to be interesting, but I also, like I said, I have that focus on it not being too stressful, for it being a very relaxed and chill month of zine goodness. So anyway, yay! Okay, so I have, there's a little bit of irony in the next bit, but I have to cut away for it, so. Okay, so I mentioned a little bit of irony And that is because my next thing I was going to have on my done list is that I'm organized. And while, I mean, I'm technically still organizing myself, it's always like a continuous process with me. I'm feeling very good about how much I've become a more organized person. I'm feeling very motivated and good about having things set up in a way that will allow me to do the things that I'd like to do. So yes, the irony is that I'm organized, that I'm a lot more organized than I have been, and I've accomplished a lot of organizational goals, but I didn't get myself organized enough for this video to have everything I need right in front of me. So what am I talking about? I don't know if anybody's interested in this sort of thing, but I love planners and organization and things like that. People call me a workaholic, and that's probably true. Anyway, but I finally organized in a way. I just wanted to share to you a little bit about my system. And I'm sorry if people hate, if you're watching this and you hate planner videos and things like that. I'm very sorry to skip over this part. But yeah, I just wanted to show you my system because I'm feeling really good about it. So what I have is, this is my daily, what I do every day, where I stick stuff every day, which sounds rude. But yeah, my daily task list and everything. I do have some blank pages in the back from my big to-do list that keeps rolling. But I still bullet journal. I love bullet journaling and everything, but I got overwhelmed even doing things weekly because I had this huge list, and I ended up, this is just the end of September, so this is quite small. But I'm doing 1 month at a time. One planner month at a time. That's helped me enormously. I can kind of think about, instead of thinking about things like for the entire year, I think about things 1 month at a time. Like, what can I accomplish this month? And it's been so good for my brain. And it's fun because I get to switch out things. I just printed off some planner pages, which you can design your own, or there's free printables. There's all sorts of things out there. So I just printed off what I wanted in 1 month, and I got it bound locally. You can bind it yourself or do however you want to do, or just start with a blank notebook and do it truly Bujo style, bullet journal style. But this is the thickness of 1 full month because this is my October one. And I just wanted to show this off because, like I said, one cool thing is I can switch it out because every month can have a different cover and everything. And this is my, I have the clear cover, and that's just scrapbook paper and a super cute bunny sticker. And I just thought that's perfect for October. You'll have to excuse my nails. I'm giving my nails a breather from fake nails. So yes, I have I plan this every day, but it's only 1 month at a time. And okay, so yeah, I feel a little awkward because, like, I feel like I'm sharing a guilty pleasure or something like that. I love planners and planner videos and all sorts of things like that. So this is almost like a little bit of a confession for me. So yes. But it helps me to see what other people do, because sometimes I can go, oh, I can incorporate that. Or I go, no way, not ever will I ever do that. It helps me evolve with things. So dailies. And what I've decided to do, just to because again, with one bullet journal, which makes sense, and it's good to have everything in one place. It really, really is, and that system is amazing. But I needed to separate out a few things just because I was getting so overwhelmed with all the things and blah. So I now have 3 other books, which sounds like a lot, but I hope it'll make sense. Daily plans over here, and I have a I love this quote. I have this, it's a plum paper because I love the paper and I love the sturdy coil and everything like that. This isn't sponsored or anything like that. I just like plum paper, very customizable, even though this is just a dot journal. But I have a journal for Happy Mail, incoming and outgoing. So, I've been kind of curious because I've been sending zines to a lot of new people. Like, I've made my first trade with an Italian zine maker, so that's exciting. Hi, Liza, if you're listening. And this way, I'm catching up on the zine reviews, which is part of the doing section of this video. But I'm concerned about doing them in the correct order. So this is a really easy way to find out what came in when, what zines arrived before when. Unfortunately, I didn't start this a long time ago. So some of the zines are, I'd have to look back through all the Happy Mail videos to find out what arrived when. But anyway, this is part of me getting organized with Happy Mail. So yay! That's fun. So if I've sent you something, it will be in here and you can ask me when, or I'll know how long it took to arrive and that sort of thing. Because I also love statistics because I'm a nerd. And the next up is the Zine Collector, another dot journal. Now, the podcast has been on hiatus for a very long time because I just haven't been able to do the podcast along with getting organized and life itself. But it has not left my brain. It's not a dead podcast. I want to be doing podcasts again. I quite enjoy podcasting. It's really, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, I like chatting with you, obviously, as you can probably tell from me making this video rather than just writing it out. So I have this podcasting notebook now, which will keep track of all my, I want to keep track of, obviously, the metadata, the episode numbers, titles, and etc. But I want to, if I want to look back and see if I've made a show about something before or revisit an old topic or all sorts of things, I want to split off sharing is caring and maybe do some sort of featurette on its own so I can spend more time just showing you and talking about different zine resources around the internet. I think that's very valuable. So that's all going to go in here. This is, TZC is the Zine Collector podcast, but I'm actually planning on maybe not full podcast as such, not full produced shows, but I am planning on one, possibly two, side things things for you to listen to and to feature other things. But I won't go into that too much because those podcast plans are currently probably a 2022 sort of thing. I know that seems far away, but it's also not far away because October, November, December we are not far away from the end of the year. And I'm kind of, while I've switched to 1 month at a time planners so I don't get overwhelmed, I'm also trying to go, okay, I can't get to this now, so when is it appropriate when is it likely for me to be able to do that? So yes, podcast will be coming back and some new video / side podcast. I'm not sure what to call it. It won't be the fully produced shows like the Zine Collector is, but yes, I've got plans and they're organized now. So those are the notebooks, and this is just my big, it's discbound, obviously. This is my big A4 everything else book. Now I do have post-it notes still scribbled all over the place because that's just my habit, but this book has everything else. It has emergency contacts. It has a future log. If you don't know what a future log is, that is it's a lot of different things, but basically it's a calendar where I mark birthdays and important dates that are consistent. They happen on the same day every year, so I can mark that. I have my personal life stuff like tracking, paying off debts, and fitness tracking, and all that stuff, and bucket lists. I also have schedules for posts to keep track of Sea Green Zines posts. Now, there's a place, and I'll put the link in the description, where you can try out Passion Planners. Passion Planner offers free downloadables from their site, so you can try out a few things. And I just decided, well, I'll try out their calendar, because it's a nice big calendar, and this is for keeping track, because I do like to post ahead when I'm able on Sea Green Zines. So that's that. But all other work projects, because I do have other other work, personal development, all the lists, zine ideas, video ideas, book recommendations, movie recommendations, show recommendations, app recommendations. There's so much stuff, and they all have a list in here. And I highly recommend having a book like this, no matter how you set it up, having a book where you can just put all the things, all the recommendations. And that is what's great about bullet journaling. But like I said, I will probably go back to that style of bullet journaling, but just for right now, I've just been so it's all too much for me when it's in one book. And a lot of bullet journalers find that they separate out their regular bullet journal from, and they have a permanent collections book for the book recommendations, movie recommendations, bucket lists, that sort of thing. So they don't have to keep doing the same list over and over again for a new book. But I probably could have made a video just about bullet journaling, couldn't I? Would be very off topic. So that's me. I am more organized than I've been in a long time, and I'm feeling really good about it, and I wanted to share with you what I'm doing. I mean, it's nothing particularly special, and again, it does feel like confessing a guilty pleasure, to be sure, but it has helped me a lot. And it's I've incorporated, I have my lists for the day, but then I also have a little bit of journaling space as well for stickers and writing and stuff like that. So it's helped my creativity a lot as well to go that sort of daily. So it's been good. But I'll stop talking about that, because this is going to be a much longer video than I thought it was going to be. So that's done. That's done. I'm feeling good about that. Now, what am I doing? Currently, what's on the plate next is kind of not a website revamp as such, but a little bit of a cleanup. I want to take a look at the pages, like the About page and the frequently asked questions. I'm not really sure what else I can do with the with the zine review index. It's just huge. I've just reviewed a lot of zines over the years, and it's just huge. So there's not much I can do with that, but I will be revamping the other pages, and I will be updating the zine review index, because I think it's gotten away from me a little bit again, but not by too much. And speaking of revamping, I will have a few new listings to go in the shop, the site shop, as well as I'm looking at what I can do on Etsy as well. Etsy is a great platform, and it has a lot more eyes than obviously seagreenzines.com shop, but it does not let you do weight-based shipping, which just throws everything into a headache the moment someone orders something that's more than one item. If you order one item, then you're fine. But if you order 2 items, then boom, their shipping just it's very incredibly annoying. So I'll be looking at what I am willing to do with Etsy. We'll see how we go. And I mentioned the podcast, and that they're not gone. The podcast isn't gone. It's just being not reconsidered. That's the wrong word. But anyway, I've mentioned the podcast, and one thing that I am doing right now is looking for a new podcast host. I've been using Pippa, which is now Acast, and they're great on a lot of levels. Don't get me wrong. They have a lot of different integrations, like Patreon and YouTube and iTunes, Spotify, blah, 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 all of the things. They're quite good. If you're willing and able to put some money into it. They do have a free option. I haven't explored the free option. So but I'm pretty sure it doesn't have all those integrations. But I am looking at a new host because I can't really afford Acast anymore. They are great. This isn't ragging on them, but the plan I'm on, you can pay $15 a month if you pay it in yearly. But if you can only pay monthly, like yours truly, it's an extra $10 a month. It's $25 a month. That's USD, by the way, which makes it even more expensive for an Australian. So it's just not for me. It's not affordable. It's not. I can't, unfortunately. But I mean, I would I think I might do it if like podcasts were my main thing. Like I am a podcaster. That's what I do. Then I would look at it through different eyes. But as someone who likes podcasting, but the main focus is zines and zine making and YouTube and things like that, it's not a good investment for me. So I'm looking a lot at SoundCloud right now. SoundCloud is looking pretty good. So, but if you have any recommendations for podcasting hosts, that's good. I'm not necessarily looking for, free would be good. Free would be awesome, but I'm not necessarily looking for free. I'm just looking for something that costs less than 25 USD a month. Because that's just too much. I can't do it. I can't. Anyway, so that is what I'm doing now. We've come to the dreaming part. And again, podcasts. The dreaming part. The getting back to the zine collector with a few adjustments, but mostly the zine collector you know and love, as well as the side podcasts, which again I don't want to go too much into because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to balance it all, even though I really want to do all of the things. We'll see. I'm also dreaming of making more zines. Of course, I finished the 24-hour zine thing, part 3, which is an awesome collab project type thing. I love it. It's so much fun. And ZineWriMo should help with the inspiration and the getting some zines made and all that good stuff. And I also want to finish finally. It's been a long time, and it's been a long time partly because me, again, trying to get organized, life, etc. But I want to also get more submissions for the next issue of Phenomena and the next issue of Workaholic. So if you have any stories that you'd like to submit for them, I will have the calls for submissions. I'll put links to them in the bits and bobs so you can check them out, because I'm looking for for submissions for them still, but I do want to get them done before the end of this year, kind of just off my plate, as well as the Dear Anonymous ones. So yeah, look in the bits and bobs, because there may be a place for you to submit something or other. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. There's a bird on the fence. Such lovely birds. It's spring. I'm so happy. The sun is giving me energy and good mood and everything. It's great. So yes, that's my done doing dreaming. I didn't expect it to be this long, to be quite honest with you. I thought it would be a lot shorter, but I do enjoy like having a chat and all that stuff. And I've been told I have a halfway decent voice, so I hope it's nice to listen to. Anyway, I feel all out of sorts. I'm not doing a Happy Mail Monday on Monday. I have confessed my everlasting love for planners and planner videos. I've showed you my planner system. It's a bit all over the place. So yes. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Anyway, so I will wrap it up here and say thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please let me know in the comments if this kind of chatty update video is nice. Like, I know that I put things on and to have nice noise in the background. I've got a sneeze coming. Spring flowers bring spring sneezes. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that. Anyway, so yes, thank you. Let me know in the comments if this is cool, if you like this, that sort of thing. I do dream of making more YouTube videos as well, but we'll see how things go. Anyway, so I will, as I said, wrap it up, get this edited and out on the gloriousness of the internet. And with that, I will say thank you for watching and doing all the things you do, and thank you for listening and commenting and everything in between. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful week ahead. And until next time, make some zines, have some fun, take a deep breath of fresh air if you can get some, and spread a little sunshine. I still feel so weird. I'm such a planner nerd. I really, really, really am. Why does that feel weird to talk about? Why? Maybe because I've watched people making planner videos for so long that like to even show my system feels like an amateur in a professional world or something like that. I don't know. But hey, if you like watching planner videos and things like that, and you have channels that you really love, please recommend them in the comments, because I love those videos too. All right, I should get on with the day. On to edits. I'm such a dork.